Southeast Queensland.
Hi and welcome to Easterfest TV. I'm Matt Prater from Rise and Shine, the breakfast show at Vision Radio, and we are so blessed to have one of the coolest Aussie singer-songwriters on the planet, Bel Thomson. How you doing?
I'm good. That's a very kind introduction.
Well, I just think we've got a bit of a crowd that's arrived in the cafe here this morning. Can everyone give us a bit of a yell today? Hello! We've got some great interviews coming up throughout the day. Whiteheart will be in soon. Anyone excited about Whiteheart? Woo! Yeah. 80s rockers. I grew up with them. But Bel, I've got your brand new CD here. A new creation, hot off the press, like you literally got it off the truck yesterday.
Literally yesterday. We were sweating because we wanted to release it at Easterfest and we were like, it's got to get here. And it got here right when we had to leave. The track pulled in. So
such a great album. And the new single, A New Creation, is a duet with Paul Coleman.
We're pretty excited about that.
How'd that go?
Yeah, that was so much fun. I mean, he's a really fun guy. And I've loved his music for a while and never thought I'd get a chance to work with him, but he's over in Nashville now, and he said to us, we met him in Coffs, and he said, if you're ever over in Nashville, look me up.
Awesome.
And I'm not sure if he expected us to, but we did, so he's on the single now.
And the album was produced by a guy named Ed Cash, who's produced for Amy Grant, Chris Tomlin, all sorts of awesome artists. Was it good working with him?
That was such a dream come true for me because I've listened to his music for years and some of my favourite albums have been produced by him. So again, that was just such a stepping out moment for us, going, you know what, I've always dreamed of this. Let's just ask the question. Let's just email them and see if they'll work with us. And to have that opportunity to record this album, it has exceeded all of my expectations. It was the best experience.
So good. Well, we're praying that it impacts many people's lives. And you guys are on tour. So you and your hubby Phil, you got married recently, and you're about to launch on a bit of a tour. And I know you mentioned you're going to be handing out some word for today's for Vision Radio on the road because you're going to all sorts of small towns.
That's right. We are going to be all over. Well, we've got stuff booked up the coast in places like Bundaberg, Mackay, planning to head all the way up to Cairns, going to some mining towns as well, like Emerald, and even smaller places than that, and then south. Places like Broken Hill, Newcastle, Sydney, you name it. And, you know, we're pretty open to go anywhere, but we've got stuff booked all over the place. And we are so excited to bring these new songs and to just to bring the love of Christ to all sorts of different places. So. Yeah,
because you were a worship leader for 12 years at Springwood Church of Christ. And I used to see you worship leading sometimes and think, is that Darlene Check? I'd get mixed up with the blonde hair. And shout to the Lord, was it?
Hair.
A lot of people have mistaken you for her in the past, but
all the time.
All the time. But you've launched your own career, and do you do worship music as well as your own? Is that kind of a mix of what you do in churches?
Yeah, well, it's so flexible. We basically go to be a blessing, and it's not just churches we play at. We do conferences and schools, so it changes depending on where we are, and we basically work in with whoever is hosting the event to make it exactly what's going to fit for there.
Such a great ministry, and I think the thing about your music is, like, it's great on radio, it's great live, it's great in a church context. And do you do schools and, you know, pubs and things like secular venues as well?
Well, sometimes I historically have done a bunch of that when I was playing locally in Brisbane, and that's a great way to pay bills and stuff, but my real passion is ministry. So now as well, I love getting to do it with my husband as well. We just get to travel together. It is so much fun. We, up until recently, have been driving around the country in my little pink Nissan Micra. And thankfully, we just upgraded recently because you should have seen us with the, you know, the keyboard, the guitar, the speakers, and us in the front like this. So someone actually just recently blessed us. They said, we just really believe in your ministry, and I want to give you this car.
That's awesome.
And we nearly fell over on the floor, but all sorts of different places. But these days, pretty much ministry opportunities as well as outreach concerts and that kind of thing. And Phil gets involved as well. He's a speaker, so we do it together. Such
a great thing. And of course, we're here at Easterfest. If you're watching this on the live streaming, come on down and see Bel. You're going to be performing a few times across the weekend.
Sure am. So we performed last night already, then today, later on at a cafe in town. Tomorrow is the official CD launch, so full band here at the Epicentre, and then on Sunday at a church.
It's the Vision Epicentre, I think it's called.
There you go. Don't forget the shameless plug.
Of course, it's the most important weekend for the Christian calendar of the year.
Absolutely.
Tell us, what's Easter mean to you?
Well, I think Easter is not just today, which is Good Friday, the fact we remember Jesus died for us and that he looked at us in all of our mess and all of our brokenness and still chose to come. But the fact that on Easter Sunday he rose again, which means in our everyday lives, in what is often still quite messy, he's saying, I'm alive.
Yeah.
I want to walk with you, just like those guys on the road to Emmaus after he's risen. He's like, I'm with you in all of your confusion, in all of your everydayness. I'm alive. So that's what Easter means to me.
Good news. And you can't keep a good man down, hey? That's what it's all about. Love that. Now, you're going to do a song for us today.
Sure.
Tell us what are you going to do?
I think I'll do one called The Eternal in the Everyday, which is off the new album. It's one of the first ones I recorded on our first trip to Nashville. And I just love, all of the songs on this album have been written just from such everyday ways that I've seen God in my everyday life. So this one, Eternal in the Everyday, is just the same as that.
Okay, everyone, while she gets a guitar and while she gets set up, would everyone please give a big hand for Bel Thomson? Woohoo! This is a song called Eternal in the Everyday from the new album, A New Creation, recorded in Nashville featuring a duet with Paul Coleman. Here it is live. Bel Thomson at Easterfest.
Before I say a word, you know it completely. You know the way that I will take, and you are there when I work or if I'm resting, when I lay down, when I'm awake. You bring majesty to the mundane. You choose to see and know my ways. Your plan is woven in dust and clay, the eternal in the everyday. The eternal in the everyday. I sometimes miss you, searching for bright lights, seeking you in a grand display. Yet the light of the world chose humility, and in a manger salvation lay. You brought majesty to the mundane, and you choose to see and know our ways. Your plan was woven in dust and clay, the eternal in the everyday. The eternal in the everyday. You move in distant places, and you move right here. So open my eyes to see you near. All around me I believe the sacred drama is unfolding on the stages of our ordinary lives. You bring majesty to the mundane, and you choose to see and know our ways. Your plan is woven in dust and clay, the eternal in the everyday. The eternal in the everyday. The eternal in the everyday.
Give it up for Bel Thomson. Woohoo! Awesome. Thanks for joining us on Easterfest TV. Make sure you catch out Bel across the weekend at Easterfest. Happy Easterfest from all of us here at the Easterfest TV stage. Thanks so much. God bless. Woo! Okay, guys, if you want to hang around, we've got Whiteheart coming soon. Easterfest TV on the stage here.
Easterfest 2014. Easterfest Cafe, presented by Churches of Christ Queensland.